All right, guys, it's Shalon, and today for Bless 101, I want to do something a little bit different. Usually in the 101 videos, I try to keep it objective, and I try to just teach something, showcase something. Today, I'm going to go a little bit of academic discretion, if you will. I want to talk about, I want to hate this game, but I have no reason to. Generally, I want to be fair with the games I play and how I review them and how I present them. So I really want to hate this game because I really don't want to play it. But I can't. So I'm just going to tell you guys why I'm still hooked on Bless a little bit and why when it comes back around, you should give it another shot. So what's been going on since launch? Lots of changes over the weeks. Basically, the Bless you're going to play today is not the Bless I saw in Head Start. Myself, Frostpaw, Toby, a bunch of other people, we were all together. We were having a great time in Bless. It was fun. It was laughs. It was just enjoyable. Yoruki, the trusty cow, and I, we cleared a dungeon a couple of times. I got my full set of gear. It was fun. A lot of people said it was too easy. So then the tweaking came, and usually I talk about tweaks. I say like what they've done and how they've modified a class and how they've balanced it. There are so many that I can't really even go over them yet because it's just too much. Once the dust settles, and that's why I say giving the game a chance when it comes back around. Once the dust settles and they finally get some balancing done, then I'll start going into more in-depth stuff about the classes. Is the game good? Sadly, I have to say no, it's not good. But I also have to say it's not bad. It needs a lot of polish. But they're doing it. They are doing patches 2-3 times a week, making little tweaks, fixing little things. They are engaged. And that's why I want to hate the game, because in its current state, it's kind of unplayable. But it's not so unplayable in that they're just in the back counting the money and not caring. NeoWiz is genuinely concerned about their game. They've addressed the duping issue. I talked about that before I left on vacation. They said if you've duped this many times, this is your penalty. This many times is more deliberate. This many times is clearly intentional. They addressed that. They fixed their content creator and their emissary program this past week. They kicked some creators out who were breaking the rules. I've heard that some of the content creators and emissaries were outright cheating. Haven't had a chance to investigate that, but thank you during my stream on Wednesday, guys, for pointing that out to me. I am going to try to dig into that a little bit. But as you guys know, if you watch my other Bless videos, I've been saying they completely mismanaged the program. And there are other companies that I've said to them, you're mismanaging your creator program, and they ignore me and they never try to make it better. I'm not going to presume that NeoWiz saw a Jalon video and was like, oh, Jalon said this, so we need to fix it. But somehow the feedback got to them and they fixed it. They've stayed in constant communication with their community. If you go on their Discord, if you go on their website, if you go on their Twitter, you generally know what they're doing. They get good patch notes up on Steam. That is a huge change from other games I've played recently where there's almost no good communication with the company. They addressed the balancing issue. Now, you'll notice underneath it, I said it's not fixed, but they're trying. Again, I disagree with their initial way to try to fix the game. I think they went way too far on the pendulum swing one way, and now they're having to dial it back. But they're the professionals. It's their game. It's their company. That's the way they chose to do it. We have to live with it. They are addressing the issues as they come up. Sometimes they'll apply a hot fix. So a lot of little things. We saw that they addressed the server issue on launch days. I don't think they addressed it very well. So I give them like a D for their results, but I give them an A+ for their effort. And they are trying to make the game enjoyable while it's in early access. And that's one thing players have to remember. This is still a Steam early access game. Now, I know a lot of people have yelled at me and they've been like, but the game has been released and it's been out and they knew it. Stop. They completely reworked the combat, which is really a huge part of the game. Nobody really berated Squaresoft, Square Enix in Final Fantasy XIV when they did a Realm Reborn. Now, they did it a little bit different. Square took the game down completely rebuilt it, and then relaunched it. Kind of starting to think that Bless should have done a little bit more than just tweak the combat, but they did. If you remember, they added intros, they added walkthroughs, tutorials, so they did kind of organically get a new game there. It's in early access, so people have to remember this isn't the Steam final release. So the state of the game is about as polished as a late alpha. Its combat isn't balanced at all. I got back from my vacation, talked to my guy Frost, and he basically said, yeah, a lot of things have changed, but it's still not balanced. Combat doesn't appear to be working as intended, although when I jumped on my mage, a couple of stance swap things that I was struggling with are a lot more linear. Sorry guys, I haven't had a chance to play with all the classes yet, but I do talk to people that are playing all the classes. So it looks like they're generally making improvements, but a lot more is needed. Low-level NPCs are still way too strong for low-level skills. I know before I left, they said that they were going to address that. I think they need to do a little bit more, but clearly they got their eye on bigger prizes. And I'm not sure I follow all the changes they're making. I think they're trying to do too much at one time. Truthfully, Jalan's opinion, they shouldn't have released this game on Steam as early access. They needed closed alpha testing time. And people have to realize that our generation, we need a group of people who are legitimate testers, who are objective and fair. And that's really one of the other goals of the Paradox Gaming Network. I would love to be an internal tester for companies. I have all the time in the world to do it because I don't want to like lie and manipulate and create a powerhouse class that I like. I'll truthfully tell you, like you guys, if you go all the way back to my Arcade stuff, when Holy Bolt first came out for Vitalism, I was the first person to say, this is stupid broken and needs to be nerfed. People are like, but you're using it. Well, of course I'm going to use it because I have it. But I said it needed to be nerfed. I like fairness. I like equality. Maybe it's because I'm a Libra. I like balance. State of the game for Bless. I pulled these stats on 21 June so that you have a time frame. Yeah, you see it on the screen, 21 June. Only 5,000 people playing an hour ago and only 7,700 in a 24-hour peak. That's not good. That's bad. I know a lot of people are going to be like, but there's other games with way less numbers. True, there are some other MMOs with way less numbers. However, a lot of those MMOs with way less numbers also have an alternate means to access the game. So I'm hoping when Bless isn't in early access anymore, people are willing who own it, because clearly there's like 35,000 plus people who own it. Hopefully they're willing to give it a try again when they say, okay, the game's not in early access anymore. Now, NeoWiz is going to face a problem. They are probably going to have to like merge all these early access servers together, and then they're probably going to have to release some clean new servers when they want to take the game out of early access. Otherwise, that's never going to work. Hate to say that, but you're going to need to merge and then have new servers for players that come back when you're finally released. And that's it, guys. Wanted to get some Bless stuff out there. Now, I am working on a couple of traditional Bless 101 videos. I do have one on taming and pets, but that is very time intensive to get set up, so I want to make sure I do it right. In the meantime, if you have Bless questions, feel free to join me on my Discord. The link's below. I have a Bless channel. Lots of people in there that'll be able to answer Bless questions. I also do 2 Twitch shows a week on Wednesdays and Fridays, Wednesday nights and Friday afternoons. Pop in if you have any questions. And as always, a big special thanks to all of my sponsors at Patreon. They are the ones who really keep me motivated, keep me going, and they keep a little bit of money coming in so I can do stuff like give away copies of Bless. I'm going to hold off on giving away any more copies of Bless until the game is in a little bit better of a state, but I do have some of that money earmarked for Bless giveaways when the game comes around again. Anyway, guys, I want to get this in a post-production, get it out to you as soon as I can, because I know, bad Jalan, I'm late. If you guys want to talk about anything, hit me up any of the different ways you can find me. Take care, guys. Hey, where are you going? You're not done yet. See these videos? There's videos up here to watch. You gotta go over here. Hit the chibi. Subscribe to the channel. Check out the webpage. And I'll see you guys on Twitch.